Santos to kick off for Chicago.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone. For a touchback here. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Eluding the pressure right. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
Hadn't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Flushed out right. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 3. Look to throw here. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. 3rd down and 13.
And it's 3rd down. 3rd and 15.
70 range. Go street. 19 tight. 19 tight.
They'll drop the throw. Under pressure, they got him again. Montez Sweat, the man that time to fight in and drop him. Now make that a 2nd sack here on their first drive out defensively, and not to get ahead of ourselves, but they're on pace for double-digit sacks at this point.
But they're going to have to find a way to tamp that down, aren't they? So if you're the play caller, you're telling your quarterback, maybe some screens, maybe some draws, hard count, use your voice inflection a little bit, anything to try and slow that pressure down.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They're going to try and throw. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Ready, set, hard. Here we go. Hey, volunteer, volunteer, volunteer.
Looking to throw is Williams. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. The DeForest Buckner using those big hands and getting in there and bringing him down for the sack. So back at the midfield stripe now, they'll come up 2nd and long.
LeBron, slam left, go.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
That's good for a Chicago Bears. First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Jordan. Alert.
Here's Williams. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
It's a 10-yard loss.
It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd.
Ready, slip. Slam left.
To throw, it's Williams. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now, and this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah,
What's going on?
It's not been their bread and butter. I don't know. Is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is this something they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum. They found a crack in that offensive line, and they're putting it to good use.
Vegas.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got this. The ball comes out. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'm going to play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
And they're going to have terrific field position as they finally get to him, but just shy of the midfield stripe.
But that seems a little devil-may-care there, doesn't it? They gave up 3 points, but how about them coming right back and putting themselves in a position to get points of their own?
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Now, they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week, and you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old Malachi?
That one out wide and intercepted. Still going inside the 20. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line.
They'll take over 1st down and goal at the 3-yard line.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here.
Here we go. The
Throwing is Williams. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a 1st and goal trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right now.
Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Partner's been my experience that after 2 stops like that near the goal line, defenses only become bolder. They don't back off at all. I think they continue to bring pressure and force them to make a really big play against them.
And the incompletion, then the run for no gain. But Let's see now. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to go for it. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So they go for it on 4th and goal, hoping to get 6, and it's 6 the other way.
If hindsight is 20/20, they would have gone ahead and kicked the field goal, but by being aggressive, it actually cost them. Give up 6 points going the other way.
And that is off the left upright. It's no good. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
6-3 is our score after 1. It's the NFL on EA Sports. To throw, Williams. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To the air, Williams. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
This is taken at the 10. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And that is incomplete. They took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you've got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
They'll look to throw. There's a short one caught by Johnson. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the Bears are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10.
Here we go. Damn it. Blue. Watch out.
On play action, here's Williams. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Kool-Aid McKinstry there defensively.
Let it slip.
Back to throw. Williams. And he's taken down here by the Saints. DeForest Buckner. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
And this offense on 3rd down today, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and forever. Looking to throw. Williams. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try to figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
And everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
His first catch, good for 8 and a first down. Now a handoff to Bigsby. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Now a 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. Open man left side. Shaheed has it. Still on his feet. He's on his way. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They trail by 10, 13-3 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Play action. Now Williams. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Well, he exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
Come on, set. Cowboy 80.
They go play action here on 1st down. He'll find his man. That's the rookie from Notre Dame. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
A gain of 22
A good pickup there of 22.
Saints.
Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And they'll get this down to the 10. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down.
1st and goal.
We've seen the pressure get to him several times in this game. There, though, we see him escape it.
And we've seen this rookie video before as well. That type of pressure, oftentimes, what do you resort to? Your legs, try and escape. What you hope is that this doesn't become habit for him, that he learns how.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. It's their quarterback. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Saints are able to stretch out their lead.
His kick is good.
Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
What is it?
Go down.
On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
8 yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2.
Listen, hold on. Vegas.
Motion.
Back to throw. Williams. Pass caught by Burden. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half. Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
They'll go play action here with Williams. He's got the Michigan man posting Loveland. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 31-yard line.
A
good pickup there of 20 yards.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
First and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now Jones. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46.
A big loss on
now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
And they'll start from their own 5, so you'd have to imagine they'll stay conservative.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Santos' kick is up and through, and that will close the gap down to 14.
So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they had the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we also talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
Oh, and that'll be incomplete. He took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Throwing Jones. Blitz coming, and down he goes. That's the former Buckeye Pete Werner getting the sack.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up. So well done there. These punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Bigsby with a carry to begin the series. And some room for him there as he'll take this out to about the 15. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Here's a 2nd and 5. And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
From the 38 now, here's a 2nd and 7. They'll fake the give. Now Williams. They'll get that complete. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And this is picked up by the Saints. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half, and down 3 scores. A lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
That reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround if they want to try and win this one.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Probably you ever heard the story of Icarus in mythology? That's the guy who flew too close to the sun and had his wings melted. That was our guy right there. Keeps pressing it and pressing it. Finally, on that throw, he paid the price with that turnover.
At the 35-yard line.
What is it on?
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
What is it on?
Looking to throw. Williams. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Williams. And he's taken down here by the Saints. DeForest Buckner able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They'll go. Here's Williams. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A gain of 32 that time. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Tutu Atwell. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Saints are able to widen their advantage. Slide for the PAT. And now it's blocked. The Bears pick it up. But he will not be able to bring this one back, and the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
I remember when they changed the rule, and there's a lot of consternation, especially coming from the kickers. Okay, how's this going to affect things, having to kick a longer one now, much more of a field goal attempt, and the defensive guys saw it as an opportunity to get more blocks.
That's exactly right. There's more effort now. Before, when it was snapped down near the goal line, you would basically see guys just stand there.
Yeah, not anymore. Now, those guys are going after it because not only can they knock it away and change a little bit of momentum,
they can get 2 points.
They can pick it up and take it back for 2 points.
At their own 35-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, All coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
What is going on?
Off the play fake, it's Williams. Pass caught right side by Loveland. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays.
That's good.
The margin on that scoreboard, obviously, for them, it looks daunting. I don't know, Charles. They're probably not focused on that right now. Maybe just chaining together a positive drive with plays like we just saw, giving themselves something to build on.
Yeah, I think you're right about that, and what they have to be careful of is getting glued to that scoreboard trying to do too much. Because if you do that, you're all but guaranteed to start making mistakes. Just focus on one play at a time and make each one successful.
Now, that ground game just continues to struggle to really get any momentum in this ball game, Charles. And, I mean, you're at the point here, third quarter, down 4 scores, probably going to have to put it in the air.
Oh, no question about it. So that's your only chance, your only opportunity. But think of the pressure you just put on your offensive line, because if you're a pass rusher, you're not even thinking about them running the football. All you're doing is getting into that sprinter stance and going after the quarterback.
Looking to throw is Williams. They drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
What is up?
To throw, it's Williams. That is caught. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 19. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on third. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
What is it on?
Here's Williams. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up second.
At the 23-yard line.
Waste of time.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
What is up? LeBron, slam left. LeBron.
Throwing is Williams. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Trayvon Walker able to record his 5th sack of the season. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. To throw, Williams. Hard throw.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And that will force a turnover on downs. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Hey, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
On 1st and 10, it's Bigsby. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down the game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 61 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps.
An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Saints look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away.
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert.
And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Chicago.
Rome Odunze, 65 yards. And the Bears are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter.
As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Bears 13.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
Well, we've reached the stage where it's a mere formality at this point. They've got the comfortable lead. We know what the outcome is going to be. I guess the only question is, do they want to put more points on the board before the final gun?
Well, I certainly hope not. And I'm being selfish here because you and I have flights to catch. Let's go ahead and finish this one off, guys. You've taken care of business. Let's close it out. And you and I, let's get to the airport.
Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets them a 1st down.
Partner, even I can figure out who deserves the lion's share of credit for their lead right now because he has been terrific in a dual threat role, really chewing up yardage and getting them points with his legs. Simply put, that defense has had no way of stopping him, and that's why his side is on top.
Pressure, and he's taken down. The Bears sack.
A 10-yard loss on the play. It's 2nd down.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
And that one complete downfield to Johnson.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 17-yard line.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
That sack by Tremaine Edmonds.
There's a reason inside linebackers are often captains of a defense. They call the signals. They have the opportunity to affect the game in coverage, against the run, and, of course, on blitzes. Living in the best of both worlds here. Already has an interception. Now he gets to record a sack, too.
After the sack here, 2nd and 11. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this one too low. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Being chased out left. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. And you have to wonder, Charles, in a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
And 10 at the 10-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Here's 2nd and 10. To the air, Williams. A pass complete to Odunze. His 2nd catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up 3rd down now. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
He'll get this into the hands of Odunze. And he will have the Bears 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 10 yards. That's good for a Bears 1st down.
From the gun, here's Williams. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Swift going to try up the middle. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Here's 3rd and 6. Back to throw. Williams. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Pete Werner getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And got his man complete. And no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Pick up of 46 yards. And the Bears 1st down.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
Now Williams.
Operating from the gun.
He'll fire deep, looking for more.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at triple zeros. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
What a performance. All those points put on the board. And, Charles, it wasn't just by the offense. The defense put some points on the board as well. They were solid today.
Yeah, it was a complete effort to secure the win, and both sides of the ball made big plays. But how demoralizing is it when the opposing defense can take one all the way back against you? And that was the case here. That really sparked them to victory.
So for New Orleans, it's a win that might keep them alive in the playoff race as they're back to 500 at 5-5. And they'll have another road date next week with the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for the Bears, add one more loss to the column. That drops them to a woeful 1-9 so far. And they'll be off to Minneapolis next week for a look at new U.S. Bank Stadium and a date with the Vikings.